And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you royal and we proud.
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you royal and we proud.
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you royal and we proud.
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you royal and we proud.
All right, we back. We back, man. We back, man. We back. Leonard Ellaby, man. Leonard Ellaby decided to do his thing, man. I totally appreciate y'all coming back in the building. And yeah, man, we'll do it like this again. You know. And the phone lines are open. Let me do this really quick. All right, the phone lines are open. Feel free to beam in if you like. And yeah, man. So what I was talking about prior to that is Beyonce has a terrible album out. It's one of the worst. It's just disgusting, Kane. Like her album is literally disgusting. But we're talking about something else, right?
No, what, Frederick? I was gonna ask you about the Bob Arum interview, but
the Bob Arum interview, yeah.
But I was gonna say when is Mauricio ducking you?
Mauricio Sulaiman?
I was like, I'm like trying to see when's the last time you had him on, like 8 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, it was like early this year. It was like February or January, or maybe.
Yeah.
March.
Oh yeah. He's supposed to come in. I haven't contacted him.
No, I don't know if he is. But I'm like, I mean, it'd just be good to hear about what he thinks now. I mean, like now Devin has the belts, all the belts. So like,
yeah. Devin's in a good spot. He just got to stop chasing these motherfuckers.
No, and I wonder what else he thinks about what his thought process was about Regis as well. I mean, Regis hasn't really gotten any opportunities.
He just sanctioned Regis versus Jose Cepeda.
Yeah, exactly. So like that was just like it's just good for Regis. I mean, I think honestly Regis will win the fight.
Right.
Even though Zebeda's a pretty good fighter.
He's a dog.
Yeah, durable fighter. And then the other thing I was gonna say, I was like, why do you think boxing doesn't have fights like on days like this? Like right now, the UFC just had their Contender Series, and I'm not gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. It was probably the best UFC card they've had all year. Like one of the bunch of no-name guys just trying to make it into the UFC, bro. Just incredible fights.
Yeah.
I'm just like that one. I mean, UFC is already huge, so they don't really need. I mean, they're just milking it and trying to grow the business as much as they can. But a sport like boxing could definitely use that. And, I mean, they used to have that, like you said.
Right.
The Thursday night fights or whatever the hell it was. I was too young.
We had Thursday night fights, Tuesday night fights on USA, I think it was, with Dan Raphael. We had Thursday night fights at the Forum when I was a kid. Oh man, we had so many different avenues, but during COVID, NBC tried to recreate it on Thursday nights or something like that. They didn't follow up. I guess they didn't have the budget. Brandon Adams fought on that fault on that. But I believe there needs to be.
I feel like there's just not enough action for it.
It's well, the NFL is taking over, so that eliminates Thursdays.
No, and then right now, and like you said, like you're perfectly right about the timing of it. Like right now, there's nothing going on.
Yeah,
nothing.
Yeah, they need
like
to flood the market.
So everybody's watching that shit.
Yeah,
everybody's watching the UFC. Like no one really watches baseball. Like,
during the summer, they should try and do Monday Night Football, Monday Night Boxing.
I mean, I would watch because I have multiple TVs, and like if it's on ESPN, I mean, you could just dual screen.
Yeah, facts. So, yeah, I think that, yeah, man, it is what it is, man.
And then what I wanted to add about the Bob Arum interview, I saw, I honestly like forgot that I even didn't finish watching it. I probably was like 30 minutes in. It sounds like he doesn't really have a plan for Shakur.
Yeah, he doesn't have a plan for Shakur. I think it's first come, first serve basis. I believe that they will apply a lot of pressure, that be Jay Prince, on who he wants to fight him. They'll find an opponent, maybe like an O'Shaquie Foster, maybe Isaac Cruz or something like that.
He said that in all his interviews, he says Foster is the second best guy in the division.
He did say that. And O'Shaquie Foster is a bad boy for sure. He's a bad
I feel
boy.
like that's way more risky of a fight. I mean, honestly, I feel like he could win any fight. So like it just like, I mean, like in reality, not really anybody in that division is like a big name guy besides him.
Right.
Unless you go young, unless he like the guy like Fulton comes up or in a way or like something like that. Like, there's really no other guys like up there unless he moves up. I mean, maybe Rolly. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, Rolly. Rolly. If Rolly want to squeeze back down, Rolly got the biggest fight he could possibly get at 35. So I mean, somebody's gonna win the Rolly sweepstakes. You know what I mean? Big name that can't fight. Spence. You know what I mean?
I think it's gonna be Errol Spencer, maybe Keith Thurman.
No, Keith Errol wouldn't fight.
I don't know. I mean, why wouldn't he? I mean, that's easy work.
Yeah, but the fans wouldn't want it. You know.
I mean, did the fans want Mario Barrios?
Facts. Big facts, man. Big facts.
They don't give a fuck about the fans, bro. They're just gonna do what they want to do.
Right. If you guys want to beam in or call in about the fight, about the interview, then we'll jump into the topic. You're more than welcome to, because I figured that would be a hot button since I interviewed Bob.
Did you ask him about anything else besides like? I know you talked about it was like I was like at the part where you talked about Haney, and then he talked about fighting Lomachenko, and then he talked about Shakur, and then you talked about Oscar and the Ryan Garcia.
Terrence Crawford was a big deal.
I think that's the last thing I got was at the lawsuit. Did he say anything else about that?
Yeah. About Daniel Canahan and how Daniel Canahan.
Oh, he said something about that.
Yes. So remember I said I didn't want to respond to it till I got a primary person that knows, and then now I can start putting the tea leaves together when I listen to people's interviews, you know. Yeah, man, I thought it was a good interview. I don't know how I'll find out how. I got to read the comment section on how it was received, but you know, I'm back, baby. I'm back. I
mean, I don't really know where he does one-on-one interviews like that.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like a medium scrum or something.
Yeah, and I'll tell you this about Bob. Bob is so and I'm the same way. If you respond to me, I respond back. Bob still does that. And if I call him, it went to voicemail. I called him, he called me back in 2 minutes, and he says, I'm having lunch. Can I call you back in 15 minutes? And he called me back like in 8 minutes, because I was watching. So I said, damn, that was fast, Bob. I appreciate you scarfing down your lunch, you know? And but the fact that he's accountable like that is just a reminder to all of us, you know, not that you're not, but it's a great characteristic to have, you know, to do what you say and say what you do, and just be accountable, you know.
I mean, they give him all the shit they want, but I mean, he's always there talking. I like Al Heyman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Al Heyman got to start talking. And
you gotta start talking. I mean, people don't even know what he looks like in all reality. You gotta look up pictures of him, and he looks like an old man with gray hair.
Yeah, and it's not just for selfish reasons. It's because I don't respect him.
Look at Dana White.
Yeah. It's like, why are people cherishing this man? See, now that I'm awake and out of the cult, I can speak on that shit. You know what I mean? And how can you honor a man that you've never met, never seen, never spoke any words from? You don't know if he's Republican or Democrat, pro-life, pro-choice. And the list goes on and on.
He's taking advantage of you.
Yeah, he's literally taking advantage of the fan base. He's taking advantage of the blind faith. And I've woken up and if you get to the end of the interview, I asked Bob if he remembered when we cursed out each other, and he didn't remember it, but he said he remembered vaguely. But I mean, it wasn't that important to him. It was more important to me than it was for him, because he does it all the time. But yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I'll read the comment section tonight and see and see how people receive. See if I missed anything, or if they wanted more or something.
I gotta check that airman review, man. What do you guys think about Emmanuel Navarrete? I know that he was offered the fight, but he turned it down. But I think in the future, I think they're still gonna line that up.
He did mention his name in the interview.
Yeah,
that was the first name that came out of his mouth.
Or Navarrete?
Yeah, that was the first name.
Okay.
Yeah, but don't you think that at 130 he would be more inclined to do the auto play with him and Oscar Valdez before he fights with Shakur?
That would work too, because that's gonna be a big money fight. Two Mexicans going at it. But I think Valdez has seen his best days, man. He's been in a lot of wars, and Navarrete, he gonna wash through him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But no, it's definitely gonna be the play, I believe, to build that Shakur fight up. And then I think from there he'll go and line it up with Shakur before Shakur goes to 135. I just feel like he has to go through Navarrete, man, because I feel like Navarrete presents a different challenge than he's ever faced before, with just the constant pressure. Like Oscar Valdez didn't really pressure him like I thought he would. I know Navarrete, he coming in there. He's not going to be trying to slip and do anything. Like he's going in to try to go like finish you and walk you down.
Mm-hmm. Nah, you're right.
I got Shakur beating everybody pretty much from 130 to 135.
Yeah, Shakur. I think Shakur and those two other guys would be good fights. Devin, Tank. But I mean, those fights aren't happening. I swear, it's like going to prom, man. It's like, who got the finest date? Like who got the shiniest belt? Them guys ain't fighting each other, man.
Shakur will fight Devin before Tank fight any of them.
Yeah, Shakur will fight Devin before Tank. That's scary and true. Yeah, they're gonna ride Tank's coattail, because that's the only way Leonard Ellaby gets paid is through Tank Davis. I'm serious, man. Where else he getting a check from? I mean, outside of, I'm talking about in boxing. He may have some other businesses outside of boxing. I don't know that.
Tank is his guy. That's his meal ticket.
Yeah, but that's his meal ticket, and that's Floyd's. And Tank keeps Floyd relevant too. Super relevant. And Floyd gonna come in here with another ski mask, and the media's gonna promote it, and the fans gonna suck his dick, and they gonna call me a hater and a coon and say I hate black people, and Floyd's gonna walk away with the money, and people gonna be left stuck and wonder why. Tell them that is human nature.
Man, I'm still flabbergasted at that co-main event I went to in Brooklyn, man. Eris Lindy Lara and Spike O'Sullivan. I couldn't believe that bullshit, man.
Oh, you actually went to the fight?
I went. I ain't gonna lie to you. I went. I ain't gonna hold you. I went, man. And like I said, it was more of a spectacle when you were standing outside of the actual arena and just standing in the lobby, man, and getting to see all the DMV people and everything like that, and just the different, outfits, just the ambiance of everybody around.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It was ghetto fabulous times 10.
Yeah,
the undercards were snoozers, man.
Yeah, the undercard was piss poor. But they don't have the money. You know, once they pay Tank, you know, and Rob Rowley still don't even know he got robbed.
Yeah.
Look at LB just bought a new bought a new Blazer.
Yeah, finessed him.
Oh, definitely finessed him.
Go
ahead.
How'd they finesse him?
Because what they tell him, see, the fighters don't know the whole budget. Leonard and Floyd do. So what Leonard's job is, because Floyd don't negotiate with the fighters. That's Leonard's job. So what Leonard does is he says if Steven Espinoza gives him 100,000, he'll go to the fighter and say, how can you 70,000 for this fight?
Yes.
Wow.
You know who would be great at, you know, honestly, for real, and I don't think he likes me too much, is Ishe Smith. I think Ishe Smith and I would have a great conversation on this because
them dudes.
Because I heard him on the Boxing Voice, and shout out to Ness and Ring Walk Danny on the Boxing Voice. They did a great job with him today. But I've been thinking that I will let him curse me out for the first 10 minutes and be mad at me, and then we can get on with the show. Because I know he doesn't like me too much. But the point I want to bring up is how these fighters are getting robbed. But I'm not gonna go out and reach out to him and do that. No. But I'm just saying that because I know what he knows. Ness doesn't know what I know. You know, Ness will ask the questions, and I hope he's able to ask them. But if it ever happens, it happens, man. But I'm not gonna reach out to that kid. I don't think so. You know,
yeah,
but
I think Rolly made $500K that night.
Yeah, but he should have got more. It's a pay-per-view. It's a pay-per-view. Why you get 500,000 on the pay-per-view? Why
in that place was packed? In that place was jam-packed.
Yeah.
Trust me.
So, but Rolly don't know. Rolly doesn't have management.
Yeah.
You know, who's Rolly's manager? Who's gonna advocate for Rolly?
Isn't his management? It's not Sam Watson. It's the other dude.
It's Leonard Ellaby.
No, Rolly.
Yeah, he got a manager.
I thought it was the dude who rocks with Benavidez. What's his name? Samson?
No.
Oh,
Samson.
Okay.
No, Samson is not. He signed the Mayweather promotion, so I don't know who his manager is. You better go hook up with Badu Jack's manager. Badu Jack getting fights, man, overseas.
Yeah, and he's seeing M's.
He getting paid too, man.
He getting paid.
Yeah. Eddie Hearn got more TMT fighters on his card than TMT got.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, isn't that insane? That's way insane, man. Floyd about to rob. If this Conor McGregor fight goes through, I'm just gonna sit back and laugh at y'all niggas, man.
Conor McGregor versus who?
Floyd.
A rematch, man. Come on, man.
Who's paying for that?
Who's paying for it?
I feel like no one's paying for. I mean, at this point, who's paying for what? People even struggle to pay for the most elite fights on pay-per-view.
Yeah. Oh man, people gonna buy it.
No doubt, because it's gonna be a spectacle. But I feel like that what people would rather buy is the press conferences.
Oh, people gonna buy it, and it's gonna do. I don't know what it's gonna do, but
it's only a spectacle because people are idol worshippers, and they're gonna flock to whatever Floyd do.
Oh yeah, idol worshippers. You're right. That's a good call. Idol worshippers.
No doubt. But I think for sure, like the press conferences will for sure be great entertainment. Just all the talking.
But the thing is, we seen it already. What more trash talk can they say to one another when we seen that shit 6 years ago and we all bought the $100 pay-per-view?
We all did. I was actually there. I was actually there.
Man, fuck them niggas, man.
Yeah, we gave him the money, dog. We like, okay,
I already gave you $100 of my dollar. Come on, man.
Yeah, here's your exit fee. We gave it to you, man.
Yeah.
You insulted us and you came out with a mask on. And then that is the most disgusting thing, man. Niggas will debate me instead of not being mad at Floyd. I'm still gonna pay. Hey, I'm a boxing fan, man. I buy all the pay-per-views, man.
Yeah.
Man, Floyd is my god, man. I got this TMT hat, I got the TMT jumpsuit, I got the TMT shoes, I got TMT's dick in my mouth. I'm all in.
That's a fact, man. Dude's crazy. That's a fact.
It's crazy, man. How motherfuckers mad. Man, listen, I'm gonna destroy, man. I'm gonna do my best. Not my best, but I'm gonna just awaken the people, man. You know, they need to be awoken.
They do, and they'll come the best ever.
Yeah.
Disrespect for the Muhammad Ali. Disrespect for the Ray Leonard, the Rand Hearns. You know what I mean? Come on, man. He can't compare to them dudes, man. And they so infatuated with the O. That's why none of these dudes want to fight one another nowadays, because everybody trying to, you know, they so scared to lose that O, because that's what's synonymous with greatness, and it's not.
And
all real men who had fights either in or out of the ring have had a loss.
Right. And too, since all of this back and forth, because it was simply just about Floyd and Oscar, but all this back and forth, you still haven't seen Floyd in the streets. You ain't seen Floyd in the community. You ain't seen Floyd doing none of that shit. You ain't seen Oscar in the community. You ain't seen them doing none of that shit. So they talk about the people and what's good for the people, but they ain't in the streets, man, serving the people. They in the streets taking from the people, man.
Yeah.
Taking, robbing the people.
Yeah. I wonder, you know what I'm saying? I wonder when the last time Oscar been at East LA.
Oh man, he been East.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you that he probably drives east when he leaves the beach. That's the only way you can go.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean?
I already know.
Yeah, he ain't in the streets like that, man. But yeah, you know what I mean. But it's just too much, man. It's just too much, and people are followers. You know. And speaking of following, I want to show you guys something insane, and this is why I speak so aggressively against this disgusting shit, man. Oh, I was gonna do a video on it, but then I called Bob, and Bob said he was ready, and I didn't have enough time, and then I got caught up with the family. But I want y'all to see this. Man, let's see, Bread Man. Tell me what y'all think of this shit, man. This shit made my heart skip a beat, man. For two reasons. This shit made my heart skip a beat. Because I knew it was a supporter of mine. He was down there with his son. And check this shit out. Y'all see that? Now here's what Breadman. Breadman is J-Rock's and Caleb Plant's trainer now. But look at this shit. This country is doomed. After the Junior Olympics, my daughter is about to run. A fight breaks out. One guy has a gun. 15K people start running in the same direction. My daughter runs into the street, borrows a cell phone, and calls us. We find her safe 15 minutes later. Unbelievable.
Come on, man.
My heart skipped a beat when I read that shit. Imagine Breadman can't find his daughter. Imagine the thousands of parents that can't find their daughter, their son. Oh my gosh.
Hey Fred, where was this at?
This was at the Junior Olympics in the Carolinas.
The Carolinas, okay.
Yeah, man. It's too much, man. It's too much, man. It's too much. And that's why we gotta get rid of these niggas, man. Black, white, all of them don't deserve to live, man. They don't deserve to be on earth with us, man. These demons. You know, demons, man. Imagine your child lost for 15 minutes.
Can't even imagine no shit like that, man.
I don't want to be in that position. I don't want no one to be in that position, man. And it made my heart skip a beat.
Yeah, man. It's real times, man.
Yeah, man. Little kids are out there, and you getting beat up, and you decide to take a gun out.
No regard, like
take the L, nigga.
Take the L, yeah.
Everybody, the L, nigga.
Everybody can't be 50-0 like Floyd.
Take the L. What's up, Kyle? Take the L, man. Take the L, man.
Sheesh, man.
And Breadman wasn't the only parent, man. And shout out to Vince, man. he had Vincent. He was down there with his son. He's a supporter of the channel, and he luckily he wasn't there, but he's there. He just wasn't at that event. Imagine his daughter scared. Can I borrow your phone? How she doesn't even know how far she needs to run. Insane.
What happened?
Our Breadman's daughter ran because there was an active shooter at the Junior Olympics.
At the what Olympics?
Junior Olympics for track. JOs, that's what they call it.
Breadman from the channel?
Yes, Breadman. His daughter. His daughter, man. And yeah, man.
I'm gonna tell you something worse than that.
No.
They shot up a fucking Pee-wee football game.
Get the fuck out of here.
Who's they? And when?
At the Dynamite, Oakland Dynamites.
When?
This was this weekend, bro.
In Oakland?
Swear to God, bro. 3 people got shot. 1 5-year-old.
No.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I meant to tell you. I didn't see you Sunday, but I meant to tell you that shit yesterday. And this bring it back to my attention. Bring it back to me.
Oh my God.
Hey, I'll tell you something right now, man. Where I'm at up here, man. I was telling somebody probably like a month or so ago, this is the exact conversation. I said, man, you won't catch me at a Pee-wee game in this area. Why? Because all the parents are smoking. You smell the fucking weed loud as hell. We got 6, 7, 8, 9-year-olds and even younger baby. The siblings is younger, 2 and 3 and 4 running around.
Would you build a website?
And it smelled like straight weed. They already drinking liquor on a Saturday morning. And it's just the most ratchetest, ghettoest shit that you'll ever fucking see. And you got these Pee-wee kids just playing. I'm like, man, fight gonna break out. And everybody think they son is the next Emmitt Smith or Barry Sanders. I'm like, man, yeah, I can't be around this, man.
Man, let's watch this, man. Where is it?
Yeah, man. It's a lot.
Just say panic, you know what I'm saying? Coaches, we're scrambling around trying to get kids on the floor.
Now at 5, chaos erupting at a youth football game in the East Bay when bullets are flying nearby and 3 people are hit. One of those victims, a 6-year-old girl.
You got an echo?
Good evening. I'm Julie Hayner.
And I'm Mike Maybach. That shooting happened at Oakland Tech High School right near Broadway and 42nd.
I'm good now.
Okay. The 3 victims are recovering at the hospital. KTVU's Mark Sayre joins us live from Oakland Police Headquarters, where police did give an update on the investigation recently. Mark.
Well, Mike and Julie, so far, Oakland police say they have made no arrests in this case. They also say they believe the gunshots came from multiple people or possibly multiple groups of people on and off the football field.
This video, captured by a coach from the Fresno Valley Boys Pop Warner team, shows the chaos on the field moments after shots rang out. It was just after 1 o'clock on Sunday afternoon, and 9 and 10-year-old players were on the field for the first half of their. Fresno coach Kelvin Hayes says the day started as a family-oriented and fun-filled event.
We were sitting in the stands, there was kids everywhere, and some shots rang out, unfortunately, in the middle of the 10U game.
Hayes says coaches for both teams then quickly jumped into action.
It was like a movie, everyone just hit panic, you know what I'm saying? Coaches, we're scrambling around trying to get kids on the floor, looking for certain kids. We had a lot of families out there that, it was like a real family environment.
So OPD is saddened by this blatant disregard for life that occurred yesterday, as individuals show complete lack of compassion for young people out there participating in the Pee-wee football game.
On Monday afternoon, Oakland police provided an update on the investigation. Chief LaRon Armstrong says there were about 500 people in attendance at the game, and the carnage could have been much worse. The victims were a 6-year-old girl, a man in his 30s, and a woman in her 50s. They all remain in the hospital.
It makes no sense that children are out here playing football and family and friends are watching these games and people would come armed with guns. And not just one. Several people had firearms in this crowd. That is really unfortunate that they put the lives of young people and families in danger because of their selfishness.
The Fresno Valley boys were playing the Oakland Dynamites at the time. In a statement, the president of the Dynamites offered an apology for the events at the game and said, "Unfortunately, this was some street beef that spilled onto the football field. Even though this isn't our first incident involving a gun, this is not a Dynamite problem. This is an Oakland problem."
Man, that's tough, man.
Hey, but then I tell you about the street crowd that come to Pee Wee games, high as fuck.
Yeah.
With the bullshit. You can't even go to Pee Wee football games no more because, like I said, it's just too ignorant, man.
Hey, you know what's crazy? My job is right down the street, dog. Literally right down the street. It's on the same block.
Oh, you in that
wondering
area?
why hella police cars was going that way. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you were at work and you actually heard the chaos.
Yeah.
So they probably at your hospital.
A few people came. This lady, I'm at the town, man. I forgot to tell you this shit, man. And my bad, because I forgot, but dog, this lady got trampled on. Her whole shit. The old lady got trampled on.
Come
and
on,
this
man.
other lady got trampled. Her nose was broke though. She's in the ER. I helped her parents come see her and shit. Yeah.
Like no regard for women and children, the elderly, man.
What happened to the good old days of the old fisticuffs, man? You know what I mean? What happened to the old days of
they way gone
off limits, man?
They way gone.
Yep, you're right.
Way gone. And we had an example of that with the track meet. You know, people pulled out a gun instead of fighting, or was losing the fight and pulled out a gun. And this is just insane, man, when kids are just playing football and oh my gosh, this is just dumb. This is
but back to that family structure, when you weren't valued and you weren't cultured in your home and have the social emotional control to, you know, understand how valuable life is.
Right.
You understand how valuable life is at an early age because you've been loved. You feel me?
Yeah.
So we got a lot of motherfuckers out here coming through with broken homes. So now they got broken psyches, they got broken emotional capacities.
Right.
So now I don't care about a 3 or 4 year old because when I was 3 or 4, nobody cared about me type shit.
Wow. Imagine not caring about a 3 or 4 year old.
Hey, they may not be able to articulate it, but that's what it is. That's what their actions are showing.
Yeah.
You feel me?
True.
Shit. Yeah, that's not a good place to be in, man. And I don't want to be around nobody like that, dog. I'm sorry. You got no regard for babies, no regard for women. I don't want to be around you, dog. The elderly, special needs. I ain't got nothing for you.
Man. Yeah,
Well, God is absent too. I think one of the comments said God is absent, man. You can't even bring up God in these schools.
Yeah, and God creates structure. You know, I'm definitely not a holy roller, but I understand
indeed
the significance of having God. I understand that it creates structure. I understand that it creates good habits. I understand all of that, and that's why I incorporate it in my house. And as an inference of character and integrity and how you should treat people and how good things can happen to you if you do the right thing. And that's how I use the Bible in my house. But yeah, the absence of God is important. We need God in our schools. It will make these kids love each other more. Give them, as I just said, the same thing. I'm just more structure, safer school environment, less bullying. But I think it's important. I think it's really, really important that we add structure to the schools, man, and stop adding the social climate to schools, man. You know, what's going on, and you got boys and girls bathrooms now.
Hey, Fred, you got a better chance, right? So, especially in the blue states, you got a better chance of getting a LGBT rainbow after school group started than you do say, hey, I'm a teacher here. Can I get a Bible study group started? Man, they'll get you terminated, dog.
Facts.
But you want to get the Love is Love group started. Oh my God, Fred is a hero. He's looking out for for the LGBT minorities. Get that shit right. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's but then they say religion is discriminatory.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you become what you despise because now you're discriminating against religious people.
Right.
So all right, cool. Y'all want that club and you want to march on your during your June Pride month, mind you, they out here, Fred, man. They out here marching and they had kindergartners wearing red for the rainbow, first graders wearing orange. I promise you, dog.
Where is this at?
I don't even want to expose the school like that, man. But it's for real, bro. I'm dead ass serious. I called the fuck out. I took a personal day that day, man. I'm a middle school PE teacher, man. I couldn't be around no shit like that. You dressing up 5-year-olds in red for the red part of the component of the rainbow, then the orange and the whatever, the green, blue, and all that. So from K through 3rd, man, these kids is prepubescent, man. What they doing, repping a flag that is representative of sexual orientation?
Right.
What are we talking about, dog?
Oh man,
it's wild out here, yo.
Yeah, man, and that's why parents need to be involved with their kids' education. You need to be in your schools. You need to be in those hallways, directing traffic.
But hold on, no, Fred. How can I be a part of my school or my kid's school and ain't no PTA no more, Fred? I don't know what the fuck is going on in the buildings. The parents don't even have a clue what's going on.
Right.
Because the emails are vague, and then you get so many emails, you don't know which ones to check and which not to. So they doing all types of different indoctrinations of your child, and you don't even know it.
Yeah. Well, you gotta go 2 miles down the road and check out another school. You know what I mean?
Fact.
And that's why I haven't changed Lincoln and Kennedy School, because this year I get to volunteer, not just on Malcolm X's birthday. So I am elated, man. You talk about excited.
Word.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna be wearing that little yellow vest.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, I ain't playing, man. Yeah. And it's exceptionally important that we do this. And I'm excited because I'm gonna ask everyone in the shop, have you volunteered? When's the last time you volunteered in your community? Because we talking this in the shop. We doing a great job at it, man. Oh yeah, man. Oh man, I inspired 38 men the other day, man. Like, they were all about to jump off the bridge, and I said, no, don't do it.
Hey, Pedro.
Yeah, what's up?
They just lifted the ban at Job Corps, so I might go back up there and coach a little bit, though.
Yeah, man, we got to do something, man. We have to, man. 5% of your free time, man. Give the other 95% to your kids, man. But 5%, you can donate 4 hours a month, 2 hours a month. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. You know what I mean? Instead of scrolling through internet, because sometimes you can get stuck on Instagram. You're like, damn, 30 minutes later, shit, fuck. So happens to us all. So but yeah, you can put that 30 minutes into teaching a kid how to do 2 times 2, or catching a football, volunteering at the local parks and stuff like that, man. But we got to. These men with these sane minds got to have presence, man.
Have to.
Gotta have presence.
Think about this though, man. Them selfish parents from the 90s had selfish kids today. No regard for human life, man. That's the era we're in right now.
Oh, it definitely begets itself for sure. Negativity.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, that's why I ignore all that. That's why I cut everything off, man. I don't want no one in my house telling me how to do X, Y, Z, or because when you let that negative energy in your house and people who's failed as a parent giving you advice, and get the fuck out of here, man. Go get counseling with your daughter or your son, man. Leave me the fuck alone, man. I think I'm doing an above average job, so but yeah, man, people always got advice for you, man. Where your daughter at? Oh, I don't know. Shit, man. Go reconnect with your children, man. So but that's the reality of this thing, man. Kyle, did you see the Bob Arum interview?
I didn't get a chance.
You was live. You was live,
man.
Yeah.
Hey, I went. I had 2 interviews back to back today, man. Niggas, I was working, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. So you think Cece's gonna call me the fake Malcolm X now, or what? Think I get called that again, or what?
I gotta see what
Man, I couldn't believe that shit, man. Someone sent me a clip of Cece called me a fake Malcolm X. I was like, I'm done with that shit, man. You know, I mean,
see, I think it was more because, you know, because the way you run your platform, you let people say whatever the fuck they want without like trying to correct them.
Mm-hmm.
Feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when Rick Glacier said whatever he said, you know, that's what I think it was. Though, but, you know,
but he works with Rick Ross.
Not no more.
But I'm just saying, like, so what's the difference? They doing, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he didn't. But what I'm saying is he was saying some stuff. Yeah, I mean,
but you don't understand what I'm saying. If A is partner with B and C, and I interview B, how are you mad at? I don't understand. I choose not to get into that shit, but it's just funny how people co-sign the shit and she didn't get checked for it. That's what I don't respect. I didn't respect Black or 78 for not saying, hold up, Fred done really invested in this community. You get what I'm saying? Hold up. Fred put $10,000 on the line for 300 people to come together. You understand what I'm saying? Hold up. He's not perfect, but let's anyways. That's just my take on it, man. But you know what I mean? But hopefully I didn't coon out.
I'm matter of fact, I'm gonna watch it tonight on my channel.
Oh yeah, you can do it. You can do whatever you want with it.
I'm gonna let it run. Well, yeah, bro. It was a good day today, man. I had Thomas Gunnerman Matisse on the show today. And he was like one of the first people to like show me love on the Instagram live shit. Remember, I started doing Instagram lives and stuff like that. He was one of the first dudes to show me love on there, as far as like boxers with a winning.
What's his record now?
Man, he got, I think it's like 12-3 or something like that, a little bit.
Yeah,
but he got robbed twice though. He got.
Who did he lose to?
Aesop Cruz. And he lost to somebody he had he won the fight for sure. Like he won. Everybody, the crowd, from the crowd to the commentators, to everybody was like, "Come on, dude."
Nah, and you know what? Another thing too, you got to talk about the current events too, so you can get into the algorithms. You know, even if it's like for 3 minutes. You know what I mean?
I'm just like, let me be honest with you, man. My numbers, if I put Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford in my title, I mean it'd be jumping like crazy. But
it's more than that to talk about. That's not just that. You know what I mean? You got, I don't know what's going on in boxing today. What's going on in boxing? Who?
Danny Garcia.
Oh, Danny Garcia. Man, come on, man. Danny Garcia, 15%. I'm gonna start calling him 15%. 15%, man. 15%, dog. You know, it's
we did that last night. We talked about Danny Garcia last night. You know,
yeah.
It was Mental Health Mondays. Shout out to Deacon 305. He did the whole show. So
yeah, y'all disagreed on something, man. I was gonna come in and I had your back. What's up, Knowles? I see you Wednesday, 7:30. It may be a little later because I forgot football was back on Sunday, and that's my first football game in the backyard, and I can't wait. So it may be a little later. We may start the show a little later, but the game starts at 5, so it may be a blowout or something. I may start the game. But what was the topic on your show last night? I almost beamed in with Mr. Fuller and
he was on some bullshit, man.
Who was up top? Who was up top?
That was
Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh won, and Deacon. It was Deacon and
me and Pittsburgh
versus Deacon and Mr. Fuller. Yeah. Yeah. What was that conversation about? Oh, he left. God damn, Coach A. You still there, Coach A?
I'm here.
Yeah. But they had a debate on the show last night, and I wanted to come in and say something, but I was like, man, my room was dark, so it was already dark in my house, and I didn't want to walk to the office, but I wanted to be so bad, man. But
what was that debate about?
once he tell me it, then it'll all come back to me. Like you got to start the engine. He got to help me start this engine, and then I'll know exactly what they were talking about. But I know it had to do with the genesis of black people and why people act like this. But I want to know the exact topic of it. You know.
Okay. More specific. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, it was but what you want is a good conversation, though. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That's ultimately what you want. You want both sides of the fence. You know. You don't want it one way or the other, you know, even if you vehemently disagree.
I felt last night was definitely a positive.
Yeah, we built last night very well.
That was dope, man.
Yeah, we built last night very well. Yeah. We built last night very, very well, and more days to come like that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely,
more days to come, because I think it's important where. I think people have a lot of preconceived notions, and that's fine. I think that's fairly common, but it's also important to hear other people's perspectives, because it may broaden your horizons or confirm what you actually believed in, you know. So, but last night was important, and building that structure. I have structure on the back end of this show too, about structure, man, and how it's so important, you know, in men. You know, I think every man, because not every hand you shake is not going to be a black man. You know what I'm saying? So I think all these men need to have some form of, need to have structure.
My phone died, man. My phone died. Dog, I mean, if they was on some bullshit.
What y'all talking about, Kyle?
Fred, they tried to say that Hakeem Rahman Jr., just because his daddy was a fucking champion,
that's what it was.
He supposed to get that kind of bread. And then I showed these fools. He got 200-something thousand Instagram followers. Tommy Fury got 4.2 million. They said, well, those numbers don't always equate, but nigga, it look good. You could come to somebody with that, like, yeah, man, I got 4 million people following me. You know what I mean? 4 million of them. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, they try to make it sound like it was a black and white thing. I said, how much Tyron Woodley got? Oh, he ain't no boxer. Well, what the hell that got to do with it? He black, ain't he?
Exactly.
Man, I told the man, shut that shit up, man. I was like, man, come on. Like,
they go back to the premise of slavery, right? They went back to the place. That's why people are getting mistreated. Hey, Mike, beam in, man. Beam in. I don't want you to be alone in this. I want Deacon to beam in probably too. But at the end of the day,
that's some shit. That's some bullshit.
A man got to be held accountable to the contract he signed, dog.
That's what they said. Well, he only gave him a certain amount of time to sign it.
He signed it, nigga.
Don't sign it. Oh, they only gave him 250,000. I don't give a fuck. He signed it, bro. Nobody said, "Hey, nigga, you better sign this shit before I knock your fucking head off. I'll kill you right now if you don't sign this contract." Nobody said that.
I'm gonna give you guys a real life example, and you can remember some sort of this.
Hey, Fred, I want to cut you off real quick, but I'm about to
get
call
out
it
of
tonight, brother. Yeah. Appreciate y'all.
No, hell no. You could step a little longer, player.
Hey, last night killed me, man. I'm an old man, bro.
Appreciate you.
Much peace and love to y'all.
Appreciate you,
dog.
Okay. Now, I remember we had an offer on our house. We had 12 or 24 hours because the offer expires, right? And we were sitting at the house. We were just twiddling our thumbs, and I was like, we're not taking that offer. We're not. The next day comes, I negotiate, and we get, remember I told you $75,000 more?
Yep,
you know, I mean, Dre came in and said that. Yeah. So it's a negotiation tactic. You can take the first deal. It's totally on you, but you got to live up to it. You know, you can't bail on it. You can't do anything with it. You got to take it, you know, and the reality is Hakeem Rahman didn't give me nothing to believe in him. He weighed 216. 24 days later, he weighs 215. You got to give me something to lean on. You know what I mean? It's like if you got an F on your test and then you got a C minus, the parent, your mom is going to be like, well, you're getting better, son. You're getting better. I'm not happy. I'm not happy because I know I believe in you.
See, But see, so he thought he was gonna be able to just come in any old type of way, and the show was gonna go on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then there's like, oh, he tried to drain him.
Right.
Nobody, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, oh, well, you knew that already. If you knew that, then do what you get. Like, listen, this is what I'm saying, Fred.
Right.
There are nutritionists, that specialize in helping you lose weight effectively and safely in an amount of time. And I'm saying, bro, like, I don't feel sorry for folks, man. Like, I can't feel sorry.
I don't
for
either.
people.
I don't either.
Listen, man, when I signed up for the job that I signed up for, you know what I'm saying? How I'm supposed to get mad that they asked me to do all this shit? I signed up for the shit to do this shit.
Right. Right. And that's the reality of this thing, man. It's like when you get a credential in boxing, there's things that you can and can't do. You know what I mean? I pushed the envelope and they took my credentials. Should I get mad? I wasn't mad a day in my life. I was like, yeah, now I can really, really be who I want to be, you know, and I thank God for COVID. Excuse me. I thank God for what I did because of COVID. And I'm happy. I'm happy.
I listen, listen. COVID was fucked up, right? But COVID did some shit for us, man. COVID set us up. You know what I'm saying? Like COVID set us. That's what me, your channel. We was on a whole other level, man.
Yeah, it was special. We had a 2-year run though. Not just, and I know how to get it back to there, but I don't want to go back in that lane no more. I'm cool in doing boxing interviews, and I'm cool with that. It's still gonna be a part of the show, but not 100% again. You know what I mean? I like my personality now. You know what I mean? I like my reaction stuff. I really want to delve into that, man, because I didn't do a lot of that during COVID, you know. But I want to get back to that. How I built the channel to begin with was my personality and my responses. So I want to get back to that. But yeah, man, I was with you on that. I was definitely with you on that. And it's just that I was in a dark room. My living room.
Man, you could have turned the camera off, man. I wouldn't have been a trip. But because the thing is, Fred, like, a lot of shit is racial. I understand it. I get all that. But that wasn't racial, bro.
So why did he get the chance?
Numbers.
Huh? Well, he shouldn't have got the chance if it was racial.
Oh, his daddy was a champion. His dad was a knockout artist. His dad worked his ass off to beat Lennox Lewis. That's his daddy. His dad did that shit. He didn't do that.
Yeah. And
you can't live off the next nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? You just can't.
And this is why, Kyle, when you're having a conversation with somebody, don't let them use examples. Stick to the topic. Because if you use examples, oh shit, it's a wrap. Choom, choom, choom. Once you let people, oh well, but no, I'm not talking about his father. I'm talking about Hassan Rahman. Did he sign the contract?
You heard what I said. You heard what I said. When they broke up his daddy being a champion, I said that he ain't the fucking champion.
He ain't the champion.
He ain't even fought for no title.
He ain't the champion. And then if see, the flip side of that coin is if you know that there's racial discriminatory practices, right? If you know it, shouldn't you invest in integrity? Shouldn't you invest? Here's your partner in crime. Shouldn't you invest in integrity? And go ahead, Pittsburgh.
Hey, PT.
What's happening, fellas?
Hey, we tore their ass up last night, didn't we?
Man, that shit went left, Fred, when they started talking about business. And I was trying to tell them niggas that's what business looked like, and they was telling me I was justifying it. I was just telling them niggas what business looked like in 2022. Racism going on in 2022. And how in 2022, when you look at any Fortune 500 company, you go look at those discrimination lawsuits. There are groups of people that look like us that file these suits with the EEOC that look like us, and it has to be more than one person. And that shit is discrimination. That's sold in the fabric of fucking business. And they kept making it seem like I'm copying for business. No, I'm just telling you what it is. They were telling me I was lost and all this crazy shit. I'm like, listen, man, I work at these companies. I'm part of the business. I'm on the labor side. I see what niggas do. And I also see niggas who don't use the fucking tools that they have. They won't fill out paperwork. They won't go through the procedure. They won't do the shit. And then they say, they throw their hands in the air and say, oh man, you know, the system against me. But nigga, you won't fill out the paper. When somebody gives you the process of what to do, you don't do it. You go do an end around and try to do some sideways shit. And when the shit don't work, you get mad about it. You got to follow, like, there's rules everywhere. We got to follow the fucking rules, and we don't do it. And then we start doing the sympathy shit. No, follow the fucking rules.
Wow.
And this is my thing, though. Man, listen, they could have said anything in the world, bro. But when you bring up race, it was like, bro, how the fuck is that racial? And then I showed y'all the numbers. Then they say, well, how you know that's going to equate to viewers? Nigga, you got a better chance if I got 4 million niggas following me, right? I got if I get half them niggas to follow me, if I get a quarter of them niggas to follow me, that's more than what that nigga gonna do. That's more than what he gonna bring to the table. You are banking off his daddy bringing niggas. If his daddy not fighting Jake Paul, nigga, he is.
Yeah, he didn't help his case because he didn't do what he was supposed to do.
Exactly.
You know, if he and then the argument is, well, he had a week to lose the weight, but you didn't show any progress. You didn't give me any legs to stand on and support you. 207, 206, like, and then you strong arm him, like you strong arm, like, hey, it's fight. They waited to fight week and said, oh no, we not coming. We coming at 215. I can't get down.
But he said both things, Fred. That's where they missed what I was telling them from the beginning. That one, I don't know if you've seen the last interview Rockman did, but he basically said the same thing. He was talking out of both sides of his neck. On one end, he's saying, I can't get past 215. They're trying to drain me. And on the other end, he's saying, I got professional fighters that are telling me how to lose weight. So which fucking one is it? It can't be both.
He should have
lost the fucking weight.
Exactly.
He should have did the interview on a scale at 207.
Exactly.
That's what he should have went and lost 10 pounds that day.
Exactly.
Came back and be like, what are you talking about? I weigh 205 right now.
Exactly.
I wouldn't even have told Jake Paul shit. I'd have been out, man.
No, but they got the check-ins, they got the weigh-ins. So we had to.
But this is my thing. If you know it's slated against you, you know these people don't want to fight. Why the fuck are you giving them a reason not to get out of the fight?
Exactly.
Why the fuck are you giving them a reason? That's on you.
And now you look bad because now everybody's saying you ain't lose the weight, and then you say, well, they didn't give me a chance. You signed a contract. Like, listen, bro, it ain't racial. That's the point I'm making.
If he would have lost.
Sorry, my thing is, you just can't say it's racial. Like, they kept trying to make it seem like it was because he was black they was doing this. Nigga, it don't matter what color he was. They trying to make the best thing happen. Like, if I know and they got a whole country behind them, right? You're a late replacement. It's not like you came from the jump. You're a late replacement. Late replacement will get as much as the motherfucker that was supposed to fight the nigga at first. It's a business.
See, that's what we went left. We went left right there with the business part, Fred. I don't know if you caught that.
Can we keep it solid, bro? 250,000. Right? That's your biggest payday. That's a nice payday. That he made in one night, right? Without making 2 years. I mean, come on, man. I'm not saying you said right, but you said pretty good living in Vegas.
But that was the problem. They were saying it was disrespectful for Jake Paul to even offer him 250. Like, how the fuck is that disrespectful? Business gonna try to lowball you. If you don't negotiate the shit, that's your fucking problem.
Dude,
why would they be trying to overpay you?
But the thing was, though, Pittsburgh, they kept trying to say because he was black that they was giving him that. And I said, and what I say, who did I bring up? Who did I bring up though?
Tyrone Woodley, straight out the gate. Tyrone Woodley, they ain't want to hear it.
Yeah, 2 chances.
Yeah, Tyrone Woodley. He got nice paydays off of both of those checks.
And he was the replacement.
In a Rolex.
Yep. But Tyrone Woodley also did the full promotion of the fight. This man came in at 6 weeks' notice. So he's not even doing the full promotion of the fight. 4 weeks
notice.
So he's not even doing the full promotion of the fight. I mean,
it don't make sense, man. For them to try to make it seem like it was a race thing, that just kind of pissed me off because, like, a lot of people in Jake Paul camp is black.
It has nothing to do. No, let's stick to the contract. I'm just saying, but because things will get muddied. The man signed a contract that he was going to fight the man at 200 pounds. He agreed to it. As soon as he signed that contract, he should have went and ran and started eating kale salads. He chose not to. And he knows he was going to have weigh-ins because that was part of the contract for you to weigh in. Now, what's been said was Jake Paul agreed to him giving him a 5-pound clearance. The man lost 1 pound in 24 days, man. 1 pound. And it's not like they're coming to interview you. He can do videos and get interviewed. So you know what that means? Hey, let's go run these 6 miles real quick. Tomorrow? You want the interview tomorrow? All right. I'm about to go sit in this sauna before I go to bed and lose 2 pounds. And then as soon as I get up in the morning, I'm gonna go run 6 miles. And then that'll be 4 pounds right there. I'll come in at 211.
But guess what, Fred?
Yeah,
his daddy already told us what was up, though.
Yeah, his daddy told him he don't work hard enough.
Yeah. And what was that promotion worth to him, Fred? See, they talking about the money, but what would that fight as far as promotion for his name? What would that have fucking did? Fuck the money. What that would have did for his career and his future earnings if he would have fought that shit and won. Fuck the 250. If he would have showed up and knocked his ass out, or even showed up and gave a good performance, what would that have done? Sometimes you take jobs and you get paid less because you know what it's going to be worth.
Right.
That's what them niggas wasn't understanding.
Right.
They was trying to get emotional with some business shit. You can't mix the emotions with business. That shit don't work.
Right. Right. No, you're right. No, you absolutely right.
Shit don't work. And they kept going into this race stuff, and they were linking all this stuff together and telling me I don't get it, and I don't know what kind of person you, all this other crazy shit. No, I don't agree with you. I understand all of that. I know the history of a lot of shit. I know about Anthony T. Browder, Francis C. Wells. I know about a lot of people who researched a lot of the things that they're saying in way more depth than what they're saying. But that have absolutely nothing to do with this situation. Sometimes we have to be accountable for when we make bad fucking decisions. He made a series of bad decisions, from signing that contract to not doing what he needed to do to make himself be prepared. He wasn't even in a position where he could even act like he could lose the fucking weight.
See, he thought he was going to be able to play bully ball.
Nah. He got no leverage. That's another problem. He got no leverage.
No leverage. None. Zero. Zilts. Nada. And he did it to himself, man. He had an opportunity that he'll never ever get again, because he's immediately a crossover appeal if he wins that fight.
Even if he loses that fight, he can still be a hot commodity.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. This shit is just crazy, man. We just and then we just sit back and then whenever the black man is losing, we throw race involved. No, man. No, we can't do it like that. Race is when it's really racism. You know what I mean? Like, let's get behind something that's really substantial, that like we can prove. But all this 400 years. 400 years ago, we were slaves. So if see, here's the problem. If we use post-traumatic slave disorder, then so can the white people. They can have post-traumatic slave disorder as well, because America is not the same. They got to go to work.
But that's why me and Kyle from the beginning, we was trying to shoot that off, because I already seen where that was going. Like,
Hey,
that's not a productive conversation,
Pittsburgh, keep it solid. What was the first thing I said to that nigga? But as soon as he got started, what I say?
Nah, man, don't bring up the race. We both said that shit. Don't bring that shit up.
It's not about race.
Bring that shit up.
It's not about race, man. It's not about.
It ain't got nothing to do with that. That's business. And they that became an issue because they were telling me what business looked like. And then when I started colorizing business, it became a problem of they're making it seem like I'm saying it's okay for black people to get mistreated. That's what fucking happens. And it happens to us more often than not because we don't use the tools that are available to us. We won't use the union. We won't go through the EEOC. We won't go through the state board. We won't do none of the shit that we'll get online. We'll tweet about some shit. We'll shoot a video, do an Instagram. But when it comes to the fucking procedures, we won't fucking do them. We won't fucking do them.
Facts. And the reality is they can do the same thing we can do. Like, people don't understand this. Like, the same. I see, when you have this conversation, people think that you're a coon. So I'm just going to be a coon forever. Just call me Coondrick. Yeah. Call me Coondrick instead of Frederick. Now, the same things we complain about, they can do the same thing and complain about. For example, on my film, I wanted all black people to be a part of the talent and the cast, right? Not unless it required a non-black person, right? White people can do the same thing on their films.
They do the same thing on their films.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. That's why you got to take be accountable and build your own.
Hey, Fred.
Yes.
I knew that. Listen, Fred. I knew he was gonna be on some bullshit. He didn't even get to say shit because I knew it. As soon as he started up, he didn't get.
Who's he?
Michael Fuller, my man.
Okay.
As soon as, and then when you don't agree with him, oh man, this guy's lost. He doesn't know. This guy is lost. You don't agree with that nigga? You can't find your way home. No goddamn. So as soon as he started, I said, hey, I said, ho, before you get started, brother, before you even think about getting started, don't you bring up no race. That's what it's all about. I said, oh, this motherfucker.
It's not about race. It's not just about race, man. I understand that people, you always can draw a line in the sand and associate it with race. It's not that. That wasn't the determining fact. Listen, Kyle. The fact that he got the opportunity is because of race. How many white fighters has he fought versus black fighters? Who gives him validation? The black fighters. Let's just call it a spade. You're getting the opportunity because you're black and your last name. Take advantage of it. It's like a tall black guy getting picked. Hey, I want that 6'5" guy. I'm picking him. I don't know if he can play or not, but he gonna pick him over me.
It's like this, man. Your name can get you in the dough, but it can't make you sit down and eat.
Mm-hmm.
You dig what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like, for real, dude. Like, hey, listen. I built a lot of relationships off the back of Frederick S. Hawthorne, right? But if I fuck it up, you know what I'm saying? I fucked it up. But I can't just say, oh, well, they only did me like that because you know, Fred. You know, no, bro. You can't do that. You can't say, I can't say, man, they only mess with me because I'm with Fred, and now they trying to lowball me. Bro, I got the opportunity because I know Fred. What I did with the opportunity is a whole nother situation.
Right.
So if the shit would have worked out for him, I guarantee you wouldn't have heard none of that shit. If he'd have made the cut the weight, and if he'd have went and knocked his ass out or whatever, you wouldn't have heard none of that shit.
He had him dead red too. On paper, it looks like he's gonna beat him.
Yeah.
On paper, he's gonna destroy him.
What they say, paper don't fight the fights, though.
We gotta stop that shit, man. Then we gotta stop that shit when you don't agree with somebody. You got to go to the laws and all this other shit when you don't personally know somebody because they don't fucking agree with you. We not monolithic. We don't have to fucking agree with all black people. We ain't got to be in these stupid ass groups.
Right.
That's the fucking problem that that's how we get fucked all the time because they treat us like a group and they just go run at one person, get that person to co-sign, and all y'all niggas got to line up now. Y'all all got to agree. You got to agree with this motherfucker.
Hey, Pittsburgh, you better stay on code, brother.
Man, that ain't no code, man. That ain't no code, man.
A nigga could kill 10 people, and a nigga gonna say, "I can't say nothing about him. I'm trying to stay on code."
I'm trying to stay on code, man. And right now, I'm trying to stay on schedule, man. We're going to come back and finish that conversation. But we got Champion Heart, man, real quick, man. Champion Heart cooking. I don't know where he's probably driving the sun. It's 9 o'clock, so I want to get this in. Cooking with the Champ, man. Just Tuesday, Cooking with the Champ. He'll beam in when he...
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is
Champion Heart. What a do, baby. What a do. Champion Heart. Champion Heart. Champion Heart. What's up, Champion Heart?
Ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head. I'm seeing. Take me for granted. You know I'm leaving. I'm gonna take what's mine with the wings I'm leaving. I gotta take this crap from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood. My tongue keeps.
He got a new intro.
So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart, or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts feeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got to
fire as hell, dude.
Join me for another episode of the Champ. All right, I'm gonna do a quick shout out to my brother Mark Nash. Dreams require sleep, goals require effort. Definitely go and check out his channel, Mark Nash. Search it on YouTube. All right, what we're gonna do today is we're gonna do a
take us out, Fred.
Cheeseburger mushroom wrap. Okay, with some waffle fries. Real quick, real easy. You know, that's what the channel is about. Just doing quick, fast, easy meals. All right, we'll show you how to do that here. Come right back.
Okay, so we're gonna. What I like to do, I like to try and use a turkey that's lean. This is right here. I'm trying to get it as lean as I can. This is 93%. This is pretty lean. Okay, notice we've got everything that's going to go inside of our wrap. Okay, this is a spinach wrap. All right, I'm not a big bread eater, so this is a spinach wrap. Trust me, it tastes good. All right, and we've got all our ingredients ready. It's gonna go inside of our wrap, and it's gonna be like as if you're eating a cheeseburger. Okay, got all our seasonings, so we're gonna go ahead and get started seasoning our meat here. Okay, we've got Cavender's. This stuff is really good seasoning. It's Cavender's Greek seasoning. What's that commercial about the hot sauce? I put that stuff on everything.
I put that on everything.
Same thing with Cavender's. Really good seasoning to use when you're cooking. So get yourself some Cavender's Greek seasoning. Really good. All right. And then we got sea salt. All right, and we got parsley. All right, you want that for color, and we want to do got a couple of tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. All right. All right, we're gonna mix that up real good. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get this in our skillet and brown this and get this ready to go into our wrap. One thing when you're browning your turkey, you want to use a little bit of oil. Okay, so I've got a couple tablespoons of avocado oil, because one reason you want to do that is because turkey doesn't create the grease that beef does. So, like I said, it's lean. So you want to put a little bit of oil in your skillet. Okay, and I'm gonna saute my mushrooms. It's gonna go into our wrap. Okay, a little bit of avocado oil, a couple tablespoons of butter with some couple tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. Okay, and we're gonna saute back there while we brown this real fast, real easy. And once this is browned and done, we're gonna come back, show you how to put the wrap together. It's a technique that I use so that you're not trying to hold it together when you're eating it. So we'll be right back. Just chop it up like I'm doing so in the skillet. All right, now we've got our sauteed mushrooms and I've added onions. We're gonna go ahead and just put that right in there because that's gonna all go into our wrap. All right, we're gonna get the skillet ready for our waffle fries. And I'm also gonna do the preparation on building our wrap. We're gonna build our wrap. All right, and I'm gonna show you how to do that real quick. I use a spinach blend, a 50-50 blend. You always want to rinse off your spinach, a lettuce, whatever you may have, like mayo, your cheeseburger. You do the same thing. Okay, just put it on your wrap. No problem. All right. If you like ketchup, any burger, mustard, whatever. Just put it on the wrap. All right. So what I do here is I've cut the tomato, but I've also cut the cherry tomatoes. I like to use the cherry tomatoes. You can also use the full tomato and just cut it in half like I've done there. Okay. I just want to show you both techniques. Okay, but I use the cherry tomatoes. It just goes easier into your wrap. So you want to go ahead and put your ground turkey in here, just like so. Okay, you can kind of put as much in there to your desire. All right. Now, another thing that I like to do with my spinach is before I put it in my wrap, I like to cut it up. All right. Just lay that in there. All right. And finish off with your cheese. If you like cheese. All right. Now your wrapping technique. Go here. Okay, then there. Okay, then on the ends, like that. Now, when you're eating this, you don't want it to come apart. So I'm gonna show you this technique that I use in the skillet. All right, we'll be right back. You want to be sure that your fire is low. All right, now the way that I folded my wrap, everybody's technique is different. The main thing is you want to get it closed. Okay, so now what I'm doing is my skillet is lightly oiled, very lightly oiled, not a lot of oil because you don't want it to start doing a deep frying thing, just light oil. Okay, so what you're doing is you're making sure that your hands are going to be closed. So, and all you have to do is just grab it and not worry about it coming out open on you while you're eating it. Give it about 5 to 8 minutes, low heat, and it could be sure that your hands are closed. All right, and we're done. All right, so we've got the cheeseburger, turkey cheeseburger, mushroom wrap with the waffle fries. Okay, and it's time for the taste test. All right, now, you see how she picks it up? You see how the bottom is. Now you can actually flip it and do the top, do the top as well, but that keeps it together while she's eating it, and it's not going to come out of the bottom. Okay, so go ahead. How you like that?
Really good.
It's pretty good? All right.
Yeah, really good.
All right. All right, and there you go. Turkey, cheeseburger, mushroom wrap. All right. With the waffle fries.
There you go, waffle fries. Give it up for the champ. What's up, champ?
Hey, what's up, bro? My bad, man. I fell asleep, man. I apologize, brother.
Oh, no worries. We would have did it without you.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. What's going on, Kyle, man? You doing all right, brother?
How'd you make the waffle fries?
Again, man.
How'd you make them? Did you bake them? Did you fry them?
I just put them in the just put them on a cookie sheet. You can do an air fryer also. You know what? I got some air fryer videos that I'm gonna make. I did the wings were an air fryer, but I didn't like that air fryer. But so I got a new one, and I'm gonna introduce that new air fryer I got when I do an air fryer, another air fryer episode.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, this new air fryer can do a lot, so I'm gonna do a couple of meals with that new air fryer. But yeah, I appreciate that, man. Man, I had definitely planned on coming in on tonight's episode, man. But I'm
go back to sleep. You can go back to sleep.
I'm stuck in Dayton. I'm stuck in Dayton, Ohio, man. I was trying to get out here to get this load and so I can get back to the house. But I got here too late, man. So I'm stuck in Dayton, Ohio right now.
How far a drive is that to get back to Texas?
It's gonna probably be another day, man, because I gotta go through St. Louis on my way back to check on moms.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And because I get this load here is heading to Arkansas, and then after that I'll head back to the house.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So that conversation we had about the truck, man, I'm moving on that, man.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm moving on that. So so I'm gonna let you know how that turns out.
Yeah, congratulations with that.
Yeah, appreciate you, man. Appreciate
big
you.
move. That's a big move, man. That's a big
move. Man. Yeah, it is, man. So I'm making sure all the I's are dotted, all the T's are crossed, before I do it, man. It's a big investment,
No, it is. Damn sure is.
Yeah, but it's about to change the game, and that's what I need right now.
No, absolutely.
Betting on yourself is very important, man. I got a call just yesterday. This company wants me to come and work for them, and money is really good. Money is really good, man. But I decided. I said, man, I gotta do this. If I don't do this, I'll never do it. So it's now time. This time now. The time is now to bet on myself. So. That's the direction I'm going in.
As you should, man. As you should, man. That's exciting, man. We're excited, man. Bet on yourself, man. Please do. And go to sleep, man. You walk. Yeah. Hey, he was so disoriented. Man, go ahead, man. Post your link in the chat, man. Post your link in the chat, man.
All right, my brother. I appreciate you. Much love to you, man.
Oh, man. We was gonna run it up.
All right.
Real quick. And please support Champion Heart, man. Cooking with the Champ on YouTube, man. And Dayton, Ohio, man. Say what's up to I don't know who's in Dayton. I don't know.
The next episode is Cooking with the Champ on the Road, man. It's pretty cool the way I put that together, man. That one's gonna be, yeah, you're gonna like that one. You're gonna like that one. All right.
Looking forward to it.
All right, man. Much love to y'all, man. I'm out, man.
I appreciate you.
All right now.
Hey, I remember one time I was knocked the fuck out. PPD called me. He's like, the showtime. I'm like, oh, shit. I ran downstairs. The first 15 minutes of the show, I was just disoriented, man. It was during COVID, man. Oh, man. Too funny, man. Too funny. I remember that, man. Too funny. Yeah, the waffle fries are good, man. I haven't had waffle fries in such a long time. I had curly fries this weekend, though. Pittsburgh, where you traveling to tonight?
I go to see the mouse every day, man. I go up to Central Florida. I go all the way back down to the bottom every night.
How far is that drive?
Depending on if they shut the road down, it could be anywhere from a little bit over 500, 520 to 550, something like that.
Oh, are you talking about hours? 5 hours and 20 minutes?
No, miles.
Oh, so that's 8 hours.
Yeah, well, it depends because anything can happen out here. You know, you get the road shut down.
Yeah. Yes. So you go up one day and then come back the next day?
No, that's all in one night.
16 hours?
No, it's usually about nine to about 10 and a half, somewhere in there. It ranges out.
Round trip.
Yeah, round trip. Yeah, it's like
it's about total miles. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Total miles is like 520 miles.
Gotcha.
You know, we top out at 68. That's a heavy I can get on at 68.
That makes sense, man. Yeah.
Yeah, you rolling it up. I mean, all of that. Then what you think about? Let me ask you this, Fred, because I know you got an opinion on this. What do you think business look like? I think that's where it got heated last time. I think that's the part he was talking about. Business.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think business look like? Because I was integrating race into it and colorizing it, and it was seeming like I was copying for it, which I wasn't. I was just stating what it is. What do you think business looks like?
Race was so secondary in that argument because he didn't honor the contract.
Exactly.
To me, that's all it is. Honor the contract. Like, I don't like people who fail because they're cool.
Yeah.
Because I really have no talents. Like I am not a real talented person. I'm not. I just have a lot of skills. Like, I'm disciplined. You know what I mean? Like, I can't jump. I can't run. I can't dunk a basketball anymore. I can't catch a football. I can't. I'm not the best writer, but I'm going to sit here and write for 8 hours. I'm going to sit here after the show and talk to the writer until 4 o'clock in the morning. That's it. I'm just disciplined. I'm not you. Everyone in the chat is more talented than me. You can cook better than me. You can, yeah. And,
let me ask you this, Fred. Let me ask you this. This is what I was trying to get to.
Yeah.
Like, what I think what we fell out, and this is where it got heated, and I think people started coming in, was about race and business. And what I was saying is that it's integrated in business because we don't own any fucking businesses.
Right.
And they were like, you're minimizing it. You're minimizing it. You're trying to make excuses for it. That's what business look like. I think people who don't work in these big corporations, they don't understand how this shit is structured and what's going on with this shit. And like, oh, but that shouldn't be happening. But it fucking is. It doesn't matter what it should be. It's fucking happening. It's happening all over this country. It's happening on a lot of us don't own businesses. We work on these jobs and we get mistreated. And when it comes time for us to do something, we don't fucking do it. So if a company can lean on a group of people and they know you're not going to fight back, they're going to keep leaning on your ass.
Right.
That's what I was saying. And they didn't get that part. They're like, oh, you're making excuses. No, I'm telling you what I've experienced because I deal with the labor part of it. And people won't fill out a simple piece of paper. They'll complain about it, but they won't do shit about it. They'll say, oh, the whole system against me. Follow the fucking procedure, man. They just set up shit to protect you, and you won't even use the shit to protect you. You're going down these emotional roller coasters for no reason. There's shit set up for you. There's situations that you get yourself in, be it if it's a group setting where you can go down and file at the EEOC, be it there's a whole bunch of different ways you could do it besides just having these emotional rants that ain't doing nothing. And I'm telling you, we don't follow those procedures. That's why we get mistreated at an outrageous clip. It's just crazy. It don't make no sense. And that's me working at a big company, talking to other people that morph into that company that deal with the same situation, and it's across the board. I could be completely wrong. Maybe somebody could call in and tell me that I'm completely wrong, but I'm telling you what I am seeing.
No, you're right. And let's bring it closer to home. His father was a world champion, correct?
Yes.
Why his father had the opportunity to change the game and get ownership, right? Instead, his father put him in the same system, which wasn't beneficial for his father. Do you understand what I'm saying? It makes the point of what you just said. We don't own anything. We rather just be a part of this established system, the establishment. And this is why I am considered crazy. This is why I am a coon. This is why I am who I am, you know, to people that believe, that want to believe in the establishment, you know. And I think that at the end of the day, he needs to be held accountable, man. It's really simple, man. It's not hard, man. If now the kid that's being held accountable and gets mistreated, then we should be all in on that, you know. But when the cop throws the game banger down to the ground, I'm not marching for that nigga. I'm not. That man done scared 300 kids, man. Man, that's what he signed. That's what the game banger signed up for. The game banger signed up to be manhandled by the police officer, not the little boy that's playing basketball. And we gotta allow them to be who they want to be, especially when it's to our benefit. When the game banger and the drug dealer and the pimp and the who else? Drug dealer, game banger, pimp, whoever, whatever you're doing in the streets, right? You gotta let them be who they say they are to us. When they're bullying that 13-year-old kid, or they got 4 niggas here in New York, they hang out on the stoop and they intimidate people. You know what I mean? They intimidate that little girl and that mom and a 13-year-old boy. When the police come, don't tuck your tail. Be who you say you are. And when they jam your ass up, I'm not coming. I don't give a fuck about race, because you didn't, because you hate black people too, nigga. And this is what we got to get back to. Those gangbangers hate black people, man. Those pimps, they hate black men and women. You got female pimps, you got male pimps. They hate black people too. Gangbangers, they hate black people too, man. They have this self-hate. They don't know how to love. And we just sit there and we glorify it, man. Let them niggas get in the shootout with the police officer. Let them fight the police officer. Let them get their arm broken. Let them get ran over. Let them get shot, because that's their job description. That's what they signed up for. Oh, I'm a real nigga, man. I'm an OG, man. Man, come on, man. And this is nothing that I wouldn't tell the people that I love in my family and my circle of friends. You signed up for it. I'm not coming. Matter. There's 2 things I'm not doing. I'm not coming to your funeral, and I'm not paying for it. So you do what you're gonna do. But you signed up for this shit. You want to kill people and hurt people? I'm not. Don't tell your mom to say, Fred, I need help. Fred ain't doing it. Nah. You going to that community cemetery. You're gonna be on top of another body, nigga. Peace. Like, I'm not. Nah. My energy is those kids that are in the Lincoln's class that don't have a father. I'm going to invest in them, because Lincoln's going to be friends with them for the rest of his life on some level. They're going to go all the way to 12. Some of those kids, they're going all the way to 12th grade together. They may go to the same college. They may pick up the same trade. I don't know. I'm going to invest in those kids. We spend too much time yelling at the little boy in the corner, and we got 12 kids looking back like, what about us? Shit, if I want the teacher's attention, I might as well act up too. So let them niggas be niggas, and don't scream and cry black. Nah, you signed up for that shit. You deserve to be mistreated. Drug dealers and pimps deserve, and gangbangers deserve to be mistreated by the cops. I told my cousin that. We went to Sylvia's in New York, right? We went, and he's back in jail now. We went to Sylvia's and we hung out. It was me, my sister, Dre, and my cousin Curtis. The guy I sent the video, the link on him, and he was talking shit and this and that, and he's cool. He's the cool one. Curtis is named after my grandfather. Lincoln's middle name is Curtis, named after my grandfather. And he was talking all this shit, and I'm like, "Are you doing the same shit? You gonna do the same shit that got you in trouble?" You know, man. You know, they do that cool nigga talk. You know, Fred, it ain't like, so you gonna do the same shit, and you on parole. You gonna do the same shit. Oh man, you know it's cool, man. Same, we just recycling the same conversation. I get a years later, he's in jail now. He's back in. The bottom line is the nigga's back in jail. My cousin.
Well, what about this, Fred? Now, so the other part of that would be everyday people that go to work. They know they getting unfair discipline, and they won't say nothing. They'll mumble to their other coworker. And they might even have a bargaining unit, like, you know, a labor unit that they can go through, but they won't even do that because of fear. I mean, they'll get on the internet and talk real tough, but when it comes time for them to do some shit, I done been in them rooms with them dudes where they talk all this noise before you know you can hear a nigga, you know who the voice is before you come around. Get in the room with these people. Quiet as a church mouse. Don't say shit.
Yeah. Hey, did y'all see that shit? A little baby. Did y'all see that shit? I saw this video on YouTube. Little baby singing like a motherfucker. All these, is it Little Baby, Baby J, Ice Baby? What's his name? I think his name not Little Baby. What's the baby name?
That's his name.
Who?
Baby.
Little Baby, Baby Ya Baby. What's his name? The baby.
He wasn't singing. He was just saying what happened.
Look at this shit. Oh, you ain't seen this shit? This nigga singing. Oh, this nigga singing, dog. Look at this nigga.
My Blake dining set.
Oh, this nigga
table
singing.
And 6 chairs.
All these tough niggas. This is why.
In 3 finishes in dining.
Oh, I appreciate you, the messenger. Thank you, dog. Look at this shit, man. These niggas singing. All these tough niggas trying to get out of jail, though. Wait, y'all got to see this shit. Y'all got to see this shit. Oh, y'all got to see this.
But they were trying to rob him, though, Fred. So how is that the same?
Huh? You don't talk to police, nigga. What are you talking about? Isn't that the rule? You don't talk to police.
If you get locked up, what you supposed to say?
Huh? Isn't that a street rule? You don't talk to police?
They're on the hood of the car. They speeding up this way right here towards me, and I'm trying to get back. They in the car with you, see them in the car with guns. That's when I boom, right here. So you shot at them? Yeah, they was about to shoot me. After they already shot somebody and they stole the car. You have a permit for that gun that you shot? I don't have a permit. I'm not a convicted felon. Oh, I got you. You know what I'm saying? A permit to carry a gun. To carry concealed, not open carry. I wouldn't carry concealed. You cannot open carry. You can return fire at somebody. No, I'm just letting you know how the law works. It sounds like you. It sounds like you.
The point I'm making is, when do you talk to police? When? It's street code. These are niggas that live by this code. I don't talk to police, nigga. I ain't no rat. I ain't Tekache 6ix9ine. No comment. Talk to my lawyer. But when it's convenient for them, you know what they do? They sing because they don't want to go to jail. Go ahead, Kyle. You gonna say something?
Yeah. But I know him personally. We went to high school together.
Okay. What's that got to do with this incident?
I mean, he like that though. He ain't no he like that though. He been like that.
I don't know what that means.
I'm just saying, you know, I don't understand how you can't put those two in the same sentence. He already locked up. He handcuffs on. We supposed to just not say nothing, not defend himself at
all. Isn't it street code? You don't snitch on the people that do harm to you.
How is he snitching on him? He basically saying this.
No. You're changing the conversation.
No, nigga, no, I ain't. Nigga, how
it is. It is because the street code is when someone does something to you, you don't go to the police and you do it back to them.
Bro,
is that not the code?
Police. He got picked up, Fred.
But you don't talk to the police, Kyle. When does street niggas talk to the police?
All the time, Fred.
No, but you're missing the point. What's the code of the streets? What's the code? You don't know?
I ain't been there in a long time. But what I'm saying is, if a nigga is shooting at me, I shoot back at the nigga. I get picked up. I say my side of the story, and I'm free. That ain't snitching.
So what is it then?
Just saying, just go to jail for no reason.
So that's what you signed up for. What are you talking about?
Nigga, you don't sign up to go to jail for no fucking reason. You sign up to go to jail for dead, man. Come on, Fred.
So it's the Kache 6ix9ine a snitch?
Yes.
How is he a snitch? How is he a snitch? And they robbed him, fucked this girl, and extorted him. Why? How is he a snitch? And he's not.
Because he was a part of the acts in which they committed, Fred. He was a part of the acts they committed.
And
Fred,
he's not
trying to kill you versus some niggas you beat with all the time.
What's the result of committing heinous acts in the street? Death.
What was the heinous acts that he committed, Fredro?
I don't know. That's street code. Maybe he did something to them. They shot back. Bing, bing. They robbed the car. They did this. I don't. But it's street code. You don't go to the police in street code.
He didn't go to the police. He got picked up.
Oh, man. Kyle, you're all over the place. 267, what's up?
What up, Fred?
Hey, what's up, man?
Kyle, you got to cut that shit out, Kyle. If you don't know what you're talking about, you need to stay out of that. The baby, lyrics, everything that he talks about is street. And you can't, and especially for him, he got money. So he has no business talking to nobody about nothing but his lawyer. You can't say Tekashi is wrong, but the baby not, because you know him. That don't matter. He has no business speaking or making a statement or anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's dumb to somebody that's like, you know, a civilian, but the baby is not a civilian. Like, what you trying to take up for this man? He's a millionaire. He has no business even involved with that shit. Like, and you trying to, I don't get what you trying to do here. You making yourself sound crazy.
How am I going to sound crazy? The nigga ain't going to say, hey, these guys shot me. He got picked up for shooting back at some niggas.
He follows a rule, Kyle. He follows a law in the street. So being though he follows those rules, he's no different than he's held more to a higher standard than Tekashi 6ix9ine, because everybody in the world knows Tekashi 6ix9ine was, you know, faking it. Everybody knew what Tekashi was going to do, but this guy really was in the street. So we hear, so you can't have it both ways. It's either he's a street guy and he played by those rules, because otherwise he has no business talking. He's not a civilian. It's different if it was your grandma, you know what I'm saying? If it was your grandmom and or maybe your mom and they civilian, they supposed to call the police. You know what I'm saying? And that's not snitching. But whatever he's doing, he has no business talking about it. It's the same. Okay, so here in Philly, I'm sure y'all heard of the Young Gunners, Chris and Neef. Well, here go a quick story. Neef had purchased some Best Buy credit from somebody inside Best Buy that worked there. As soon as he walk out, the cops grab him. And he say, oh no, the guy right there worked there. You know, I got it from him. That's snitching. That's right. He's having too much conversation with those police. He's a millionaire. He could just call his lawyer and that's it. But he's trying to get out of something. You know what I'm saying? I didn't actually watch it yet. And I heard people talking about it and watch it, but it is what it is, bro.
How the hell you gonna have a conversation about it if you didn't even watch it?
I just seen what he's sitting there talking.
That ain't no, nigga, but that's too much. What Neef did and what the baby did is two different things, bro.
He's still talking to the police, bro. Somebody robbed him in the streets. Somebody robbed you and you in the street, which he is. Somebody robbed him and you're in the streets and you follow these codes. He talked about it in his music. You can't talk. Fred is exactly right. You can't talk to peace about nothing. You got to catch him another time, or you just,
nigga. He caught him right then and there, though, bro.
You can't talk to the police because they grabbed you about it.
He got grabbed. That's what I'm saying.
He got grabbed.
Up.
You got to go deal with it.
Dude, that's what I'm trying to tell you. He got picked up.
Fred, you had it exactly right, Fred. I don't know what Kyle's talking about.
Nah, nigga, I don't know what you're talking about. You didn't even see the goddamn video. At least watch the fucking video.
It don't matter. He's sitting there having a whole conversation with these folks. He's telling them, explaining what happened. He keeps that's a technical foul. I'm out of here, man.
All right, appreciate you.
I couldn't let that ride.
All right, appreciate you. And listen, I'm not for street code. I'm here to prove that it's fake. It's phony. It's not real. I'm not co-signing it.
Hey, listen, you heard I said I'm not in the street, so I don't know. I'm saying for nigga.
Kyle, come on, Kyle.
Listen,
just because you're not in the streets, you don't.
Hold on. Whether it's street shit or not, nigga, that ain't snitching.
So what is it then?
Nigga, he just said it's part of what happened. He didn't go to the police and say, hey, this is the guy that did it. He wasn't with somebody, did some shit and said, oh yeah, that's the nigga that did it. He didn't do that. He didn't have no gun hid under his seat and said, oh, that's his gun. He didn't do that, Fred.
Okay, Kyle.
That's street code shit.
I thought he was a gangster. I thought the baby was a gangster.
That nigga's an entertainer, man. These niggas are entertainers, bro.
So he's not, so his music is all fake?
It is now. I mean, it's probably some shit he used to do, but he don't do that shit no more. He's an entertainer. And still, I don't understand where I'm trying to figure out how is that snitching though? If he got picked up by the police and then he just saying what happened.
Kyle, it's a rule that these guys live by. It's a rule. No talking to the police, period, under any circumstances. It's their life. It's what they signed up for. It's their contract.
I don't know where them rules is at, fam. Because it say you can't talk to the police like you can't talk to them like that. But if you get picked up and you in an interrogation room, what you supposed to do? Just get locked up for some shit?
Yeah, that's the rules.
That ain't the fucking rules, Fred.
It's not? So if your life is on the line, do you talk to the police if you're a gangbanger?
And what you mean, Fred?
Period. I'm just generally speaking. If your life is on the line and you're a gangbanger and it's either you or your boy, do you snitch or do you do the time?
Oh, you gotta sit down.
Okay. Point.
But that ain't the same thing, Fredro.
Don't Fredro me. It is the same thing.
It ain't the same thing, bro. It's not.
It is a rule. It is a street rule. The baby has signed up for it. He signed up to be a gangster.
All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna talk to my my partner dad, which is a true fucking gangster, and I'm gonna ask him what he thinks.
Kyle, we don't need to. Kyle, we don't need to.
We
don't need to.
He's reformed, though. I'm saying he's
no, because whenever accountability is too close to home, you always hit the eject button. just like Elijah Muhammad, just like the baby. Anytime it's too close, oh hell no. Oh, it's not. He's doing the right thing. He can talk about killing people in his music. I'm a gangbanger. I carry a gun. Bang bang, shoot him up. You come to me. Bang bang, I'll kill you. But when it happens to him, he goes to the police. So he's doing what Beyonce's doing.
He didn't go to the. Why do you keep saying he went to the police? He didn't go to the police. He got picked up.
It don't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Get bailed out. You still gonna get bailed out. How about you get bailed out and then you deal with it? Exactly my point. See, man, listen. Because if that was Tekashi 6ix9ine and Kyle didn't know him, oh man, he's a snitch. He's a rat. He's this. He's a bitch. He's that. Yeah, exactly. He's doing the same thing.
He's not doing the same shit.
Well, guess what? Tekashi 6ix9ine got picked up.
Who did he tell him?
But that's like the military, though, Cal. Cal, that's like the military. Military got rules of engagement. When you go in the war zone, you got rules of engagement where you can actually fire a shot. It don't matter if somebody was looking at you. Those are rules. Your feelings have nothing to do with that. The same thing with the gangster people. They got rules that they supposed to follow. There ain't no stipulations and all this other bullshit. It's a straight up rule that you can't do this without that. You're not supposed to be talking to police. That's what they've been telling us.
It's just the rules that they live by, Kyle. I don't agree with it. I don't live by these rules. I think it's all a fraud. I think it's all a sham, and they all should go to jail. But I'm making this point to the people, to the civilians, to the young kids that want to be gangbangers, that want to be thugs, that want to sell drugs. This shit ain't real. The consequences are there's no loyalty. They're going to snitch. They're going to rat on you. They're going to sing. They're going to rap on you. And that's just the reality of it, man. That's just the reality of it. And it is what it is, man. But you feel free to think what you want to think, Kyle, but he's the gangbanger, not me. And if that's the case, then shit, all these gangbangers need, I think they all should snitch on each other. Either kill each other or snitch on each other. That'd be awesome. Because if we can get half of them off the streets tomorrow, I'll take that deal. If one enemy snitches on the other enemy, I'll take it every day, all day. So that means if the baby's a gangbanger, he should snitch on the guy down the street that's selling drugs in his neighborhood. He ain't gonna do that though. Man, I know it's not snitching when it's convenient for you. That's all it is. No gangbanger, no the mafia. When you watch The Godfather, you never see this scene in Godfather. You've never seen it. Never seen it. But you know where you will see it in? You know you done fucked up, right? These black gangbangers are singing because they don't own shit. They don't have anything. And then reality sets in. When they sitting in that chair handcuffed, reality set in. Oh, shit. It's either me or him. Shit, it's got to be him. I don't give a fuck we from the same hood. I don't give a fuck we doing the same thing. He busts, I bust back. That's the life. If someone shoots at you and you a gangbanger, you don't go to the police. You go get your gun and you go kill them. That's the rules of engagement. You don't go to the police. The baby, you get bailed out. You go to court. You create a case. You do all of that. And that's your life. That's typically that's how I perceive it. I mean, I've never been picked up for a case. I have no desire to get picked up for a case. I have no desire to even be a part of this system. I'm snitching on niggas. It's not even snitching. If a police come to me, I'm telling the truth, man. I want no parts of this. So that's where I'm at, man. Any last words, Kyle? Because you want to protect your boy, the baby, man, because you went to school with him?
No, I ain't protecting nothing. I'm just saying that you said he's snitching. You got to snitch on somebody for it to be snitching.
Well, who's he? Well, he's telling on himself then, Kyle. You don't think this is snitching, but Tekashi 6ix9ine is snitching.
Who did he get locked up?
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. But now I know when it's too close to Kyle. Oh, Kyle gonna hit the eject button. He gonna hit the eject button. Kyle integrity leaves. If it's 1 degree of separation, oh, no integrity. I'm not telling the truth. Anyways, man, we out of here, man. We out of here. The baby is not a gangbanger. He's just an artist. He's a rapper.
He's an entertainer, bro. But anyway,
no. He's not an entertainer. He's a gangbanger. That's what it's. That's what he said. Yeah, exactly. All this, none of it makes sense, y'all. That's why I don't want to be a part of it. I don't celebrate it. I don't highlight it. You know what I mean? And Kyle was telling our kids getting their hands in the cookie jar. Oh, I'm telling. Hey, you ready to get out of here, Kyle?
Yeah, so yeah, man, I'm gonna spend some time with the wife, man. I'm going live at 10:30, man. So get a little time with the wife and shit, man. You know what's going on. Tomorrow, Fredro.
Who you got?
I need you to pull up. I don't think tomorrow's Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to the gym with Amari Jones tomorrow.
That's dope.
So kick it with him at the gym, try to get some good content.
He has a fight coming up?
Friday.
Oh, Friday? You going to the fight, huh?
Oh yeah. That's
cool.
my dog.
Yeah, you gotta get all that content. That'll be great. You got a stick so your cameras, so your phone is stable?
No, I'm probably gonna have my homeboy. He the cameraman. Probably have him come with me and just shoot me talking to him and shit.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. So you got a lavalier?
No, he got the the little boom mic.
Is it external?
Yeah, like the ones that shoot out.
Yeah, but no, what I'm saying, is it an external or is it connected to the camera?
Connected to the camera.
No, you got to get because it's going to pick up every other sound. Like it converges. So you got to get like a lavalier. Or what you can do is get a cordless microphone or get a cordless lavalier and hold that as a mic. You understand? So you connect it to you. And then when you're interviewing, you use it to go back and forth as the microphone.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying? Do it like that. You go to you can go to Fry's. I don't know what you have out there close to you. Fry's, the Guitar Center, maybe something like that. Best Buy, I guess, but something like that. That'll help.
Sure. Cause I want to get my own mic with my logo on there and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the logo is just a box. Oh, you can order that online right now. You just order it. It's separate from the mic. This is the mic, and the box goes over the mic. You just put it.
Okay.
No, it's not the mic and the box. So yeah, do that. And get a cordless one. Don't get one with a wire. Spend the extra money and get a cordless one.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's number
Yeah. For sure. And then call the baby and see how he's doing, man.
I will.
Ask him if he's still a thug.
I'll ask him.
All right. Tupac got picked up. Did he snitch?
What do you mean did he snitch?
I'm just asking. Remember he got picked up?
But he did. He told the folks what happened, so I guess he wasn't shit either.
Yeah, guess not. Let's get out of here, man.
All right, man, I ain't fucking with you for you on that bullshit tonight.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen. Hey, oh shit, man. I apologize for that. I'm sorry, man.
What's that?
I'm sorry, man. I disagree with you tonight. I apologize, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Remember. I'm a yes man, so I'm sorry. I apologize.
I mean, I'd rather us disagree all night than agree, to be honest with you.
Hey, I apologize, sir. I'm a yes man. I stepped out of my lane for a second, Fred. I apologize. All right, man. We live we live from the boxing session at 10:30, man. Y'all pull up, man. We'll have a good time like we always do.
We talking about the Nation of Islam tomorrow.
We're gonna argue about that too. I'm bringing DB too, nigga.
We talking about the next day is on. I ain't talked about them in a long time, man. I need to piss somebody off. Anyways,
The ruler piss people off, man.
I'm an antagonist. Yeah.
The contrarian.
The contrarian. I don't think I'm a contrarian. I think I'm an antagonist. Contrarians mean when you take opposing stance. I don't take an opposing stance. I just antagonize the subject.
For sure. You're head over to the boxing section, man. The shop is closed, man. We'll talk to y'all niggas tomorrow, man. Oh, Wire Wednesday tomorrow, man. I'm doubling up on these shows and shit, man. 3 months, I'm out of here.
All right. Don't Fredro me. Hashtag don't Fredro me. That's funny. Don't Fredro me. Yeah, Kyle try to butter me up, man. Kyle, that's snitching, dog. That's snitching.
Man, no, it ain't, man.
That's snitching. Okay, man. The nigga tried to rob me, and I said, "Tat tat 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 tat." Man, he a snitch, man. He a snitch, dog. He a snitch, dog. Fred, we already got Charleston White. He already reaching. I haven't watched the Charleston White video in a minute. I seen him trending last week because he watched. He maced Soldier Boy. Yeah. But I ain't watched his videos in a minute. But good luck to him, man. Shit. Hey, I'm not mad at him, man. He needs to.
Peoples Hernandez.
What's up, people? Hey, if he gonna be the one, he gonna be the one. Shit. Hey, go out on your shield, man. Go out guns blazing. You know what I mean? Shit. Hey, I wish I'm not getting in his way.
Hey, my man, I still can't believe he tried to play you like that, man. With that bullshit, man.
Oh, I don't worry, man. He needs that. He needs the feed off. He would have rolled that shit for 2 weeks. He ain't even. It wasn't that important to him. If I stole money from him, he would have came right back. He never came back with another video, right? I don't know. I got to go and check his videos. He hasn't come back, right? He done forgot all about the shit, right? Exactly. I must have owed him any money. I don't forget niggas that owe me money. For sure. Stand. I guess he was telling the truth or lying. I don't know. Maybe I did rob him. Oh man. He should have ran to the police. That's what he should have did. He should have told the police.
He said he makes the shit out of Soldier Boy ass.
Yeah, he did. I saw the titles and shit. I saw it on my thing. Everyone was talking about it. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. Struggle Boxing, Scorpion. Yeah, man, all y'all, man. Thank you guys, man. Appreciate y'all. Great
we get our algorithms back, man. For the next 3 months, the algorithm is gonna be on our side, man.
Oh, you think so?
Sure. I'm about to be on YouTube all day, googling how to YouTube and how to make this shit shake. So
you gotta do current events.
I know I gotta do at least 3 or 4 videos a day, so I'm trying to go live.
Don't Fredro me.
That's classic. Don't Fredro me. Fredro your ass to death, nigga.
Oh God, don't Fredro me. Oh man, I want all them niggas locked up, man. I want to be in a place where you can go to a pee-wee football game and not have to worry about a 6-year-old girl getting shot. You know what I mean? Or go to Junior Olympics and not have to worry about a man pulling out a gun when little kids are there, man. Love y'all, man.